Howdy do. How's everybody doing today? I am back. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode 72. Should you get married? We will talk about that in depth. But more importantly, June 28th launches Body Language Mastery enrollment for quarter 2. This is only happening 1 year. What is Body Language Mastery? Body Language Mastery gives you a head-to-toe breakdown of the female body language to help you understand what she is saying with her body, and most importantly, is she sexually interested in you or not? Those are the questions that are answered. You get a 1-hour video course that are easy and digestible for you to watch again and again and again in order to build up the repetition that builds the skill in order for you to see in your life, is this a quality woman? Is this not a quality woman? In addition to that, you get access to 4 webinars with myself personally. All right. And in these webinars, you will be able to have direct access to me for 1 month. In the morning and the evening, I do the webinars. And the value that the men have gotten out of these webinars has outshone every single penny they've ever spent. These men are permanently fixed because I'm here to fix you. I am here to repair you and send you out into the world, because that is what a good coach does. He doesn't have you keep coming back and begging and all that stuff and buying more courses and please teach me that. No, I teach you self-sufficiency. When you enroll in Body Language Mastery, you get direct coaching from me. It is if you attend every single webinar, which a lot of people did, even if you attend just 4, that right there alone is a $280 value. You get absolutely completely free. To top it off, you get lifetime access to the men's only Facebook group. The men's only Facebook group where we break down every single thing. Right now, the hot topic has been obviously Tinder, dating profiles, and having sex as quick as possible. But as you know, we are in the beginning of a Bitcoin bull market. There are men in there literally making thousands of dollars. The only way you get in is through Body Language Mastery, enrollment in the course, and you have to have an interview with me on Skype, because it is a top secret, super private organization we have going on in there. And we cannot just have anybody in there. I have to make sure that you're not an SJW, no feminists, no sneaky little rats, no journalists, nothing. I drill you, I interview you, and I make sure that everything about you is squeaky clean. So if you want to sign up, go to www.com. Actually, go right now. Stop what you're doing. Go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Scroll down, and you'll see here is quarter 2 enrollment period right here. June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd. These are the only days you can get in. As of right now, enrollment is closed. What you do is you click on this link right here, and you put your best email address right here, click subscribe, and you will be set. If you need additional coaching or something along those lines, be sure to go to modernlifedating.com. And if you would like to book a Skype session, you can click Skype session right here. And this will allow you to get a 1-hour Skype and phone call session with me. All right. You can click this link and it'll redirect you to PayPal, where you can safely and securely check out. If it does not work, if the link does not work for some reason, just go to https right here, www.paypal.me/modernlifedating. Send me $70 and you will be able to be in a Skype and or phone email or phone coaching session with me. If you need emergency help, click here. This is the emergency email response. I got one yesterday. I'll be responding. This is for one emergency email response for Modern Life Dating to one email of yours. Send in your paid email coaching questions, 3 to 4 paragraphs, 500 words max, and I'll answer it within 2 business days. I just got one yesterday when I was sleeping, so I woke up. Obviously, I'm in Tokyo. The time zones are different, but I will be addressing this situation soon. All of these prices are going up next year, and yeah, the best bet is the Body Language Mastery course. There is nothing but 5-star perfect reviews from everybody who's attended it. Rolo Tomasi has given it his stamp of approval. Carl from Black Label Logic, Brian Stone, Donovan Sharp, Steve the Dean. The list of the who's goes on and on and on. As you know, I am a member of the Red Man Group as a Red Pill guy. You know that the quality is 100% there. So get on that list. It is going to be $397. The price has gone up $100. It was $297 quarter one. Quarter one, it was available, but I told you guys if you don't take action, the price goes up $100 every single quarter. So this quarter now it's $397. Quarter three, $497. Quarter four, $597, and it's done. You're not going to be able to get into the Facebook group. You're not going to be able to get the webinar one-on-one sessions with me because I'm growing in popularity. People are asking me to come to multiple events now. So get on the gravy train now. That is all I got to say. If you're trying to unfuck your life, you need somebody to talk to, you need a friend, you're having a whole, kind of red pill crisis and nobody can talk to you about it, nobody relates to you, I am your guy. Join a digital community. It is one-time payment and you're in for life, okay? Peter S. says, wasn't there a cool advertisement video for the course last time? Yeah, there is. I just got to dig it up. I have got to dig it up. Which I will be playing soon, Peter. Thank you very much for the reminder. So, gentlemen, welcome. Welcome back. Guys, as you know, this is a call-in show. So, if you have a question, comment, concern, request, please call in. The phone number is 657-383-1318. It is Monday morning for you folks, for the majority of you folks. And it is Monday night. I have already lived my Monday. I had a great weekend. I watched Avengers Endgame again. It's wonderful. I've been watching Attack on Titan. Shingeki no Kyojin, been watching that as well, as it has started up, and One Punch Man, which has also started up. So I've been pretty happy. Really kind of zenned out. A lot of people have been. I've been talking with Proud Masculine, who's in the chat here. Him and I had a nice consultation. Calvin, we got to get your consultation handled, and then Dan, your consultation will be after today's show. And then Lou, we're gonna get your consultation started probably sometime tonight. I'll have to set up I'll have to set up the number and give you a call. Set up the time, wake up early, and call you at night. But I'll let you know. Mohammed Hindway says international phone number. That is the international phone number. I believe. Oh, some of the guys in the chat knows. It's a USA phone number, so you just have to press 1, then 657-383-1318. And let's see who's in the chat today. We got 25 people in the hizzle for Rizzle. Good morning, gentlemen. Off to a new week, says Peter S. Greg B, what's up? Greg B is killing it. Greg B is absolutely killing it. I just got to say. Vincent Vale, what's up? Vincent, you've been his text game's been getting better. All of these guys are in body language mastery. Well, most of these guys, not all of them, but most of these guys. Lou, what's up? We're gonna talk later today. King Nick, what up? Cody, what up? Conk, what's up? Trav, what up? Big Chungus, what up? Christian, yo yo. Captain Ron's in the house. Ivor, what up? Muhammad, bro. You calling? Call in, bro. I'll find the international code. Yeah, the USA, I believe it's U to 1. But anyways, yeah. Okay, yeah, Lou, I'll let you know. I'll send you an email after this. I gotta do a consultation after this one. So, yeah, good stuff. So, all right. So we're going to talk a little bit down the line here. Should you get married? Should you get married? That is the question of the millennium, right? So when you're talking about marriage, right, and you're talking about what's going on in today's day and age, I mean, I don't even know why I'm wearing these. I don't need these right now. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. Okay. What's up, Ricky? Shout out to the guys on Instagram. Guys on Instagram, come on over to YouTube and talk to us over here. Join the party. www.youtube.com then type in Modern Life Dating. You'll be able to pop in and see what's up with us. Yes. Should you get married? And we got a guy calling on the line. So let's see who caller is.
Hello.
Hey, caller, you on the air?
Hey, bro. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me connect you to this device. Okay. Go ahead now.
Hey, bro. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I got you perfectly. Is this Mr. Muhammad?
Yeah, speaking. Hey, what up, Mr. Bro? Come on.
How are you, my friend? How are
Just call
you?
me in that way. Call me Viggs. I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great. How have you been? Thank you so much for last time, by the way. Really, really helped.
Right, you're the gentleman who called in to the Red Man group on Saturday, right?
Yeah, the one with the shoulder now.
Okay. So what's going on?
Well, I've got two things for you. I've got one for today's topic, so
Okay.
not to drift, and I've got an update since last time.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with? They're both good.
I live to serve, my friend. So whatever you need to do, you ask me and I'll handle it. So that's
Brilliant.
just do what you got to do.
Brilliant. So the update since last time, apparently this arm sling thing turns out to be a turn-on for women rather than a turn-off, which is surprising for me. Because just now, like I'm staying at this hotel next to my office because I can't drive back and forth with a manual gear on a sports car.
Okay.
And this girl just comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, well, you got this arm sling on?" I was like, "Yeah, I do boxing, and I flew to another country for a boxing match, and then it got dislocated." Da 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 da. And she's like, "Oh, wow, that's very inspiring. And you're still here and still training." I'm like, "Yeah, no rest for the wicked," is what I always say.
Right.
And at the same time, I told her, like, yeah, most guys nowadays, they find an excuse not to train. For me, I can't find any excuse. I always find an excuse to train. And apparently that turned her on. I was like, so what are you training? She's like, this and this and that. So I started helping her out. And yeah, we ended up finding each other's rooms more often than not.
Wow. And
So that's actually it's working. Even yesterday when I went.
Is this
Sorry?
Is this a girl you just met off the street and you immediately slept with her?
In the gym, in the hotel where I'm staying.
Wow.
So she's a tourist. she's only here for business. Yeah, she's here for business, so she's staying at this lavish hotel. I'm here because it's right next to my office, like building next door. And I just went there. I met her today. I met her today, and I was like, right, so let's just, well, you know how it goes. Like, we're training together, the 4 months are there, the way you look at each other, the sweat, and I was like, she's like, I was like, yeah. She's like, what, but you can't do any cardio? I was like, actually, I do the cardio in bed. And she starts laughing, starts blushing, which is what I like about, the white skin, is that they blush immediately, and I'm like, fuck yes. Wow. And basically, she's like, yeah. And so on. We started talking, which room he's staying on. I'm staying on this floor with this view, this floor. I was like, yeah, let's check the view on my floor, because I see the presidential palace from it. And she's like, okay, let me check. She came up with me, and it goes how it goes.
Wow. So let me get this straight. So you've got one arm broken in a sling, and you're still going to the gym, and you picked up a girl at the gym, met her, and banged her in the same day.
Yeah, bro. Yesterday, same thing at the bar.
What a pimp, bro! Congratulations, you have graduated from the Hot Dude Academy. We will be mailing you your certificate.
Hey, listen, it's your videos, it's the Red Man group, it's reading, it's nature at the same time. Yeah. Like, you have it in your system or you don't have it. Like, some people have to read into games. Some people more or less already have it since, it's part of growing up for me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. No, yeah, either you can learn the game, but when you have a little bit more of a natural knack for it, that is just some gangsterness right there. And so what was your second question then?
Well, the second part was related to your topic today, which is, do we really have to get married?
Right.
I know the system. I don't know about the system in Japan. I'm a big fan of Japan. Mm-hmm. One of my friends was the first Arab and African sumo wrestler in Japan.
Oh, wow.
So I've always been fascinated as a kid, and then he took it to next level there. Also Narashi, which means desert storm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, I don't know what's the rule in Japan, but in the Middle East, especially Egypt, where I'm from, I live in the UAE, but I'm Egyptian. Uh-huh. Basically, there is no other option but marriage. Like, no matter what you try, bro, there is no option. Like, even before you go into the relationship, you both conceive that marriage is the end product.
Right.
And it happens in, like, I don't know, like most of my friends, and I consult them a lot, they're like, yeah, they get married in like 6 months from knowing the girl, from dating the girl.
Right.
And by the way, getting married, bro, is without any sex in between.
Yeah.
Zero, nothing, nada.
Right. And it's a more traditional approach to the marriage, right?
More a traditional approach. Luckily enough, I'm a social outcast in Egypt, more or less. Like, they admire what I'm doing, but they realize I'm different because I'm atheist. I'm vegan. You know what I mean? I do boxing and Muay Thai despite being a consultant and so on and so forth. So they're like, this guy's freaking mental.
Right.
But it's just, I see from growing in a society where people get married really, really quickly upon graduation from university, 90% of my friends got married on the spot.
Right.
Because there's no other source for sex, more or less.
Right.
And then they end up regretting it in like 4 or 5 years. But we have something in Egypt called tying the husband with a kid.
Yeah.
So the woman knows that she has nothing to provide in the relationship, so she ties the marriage by having a baby in the first year or two.
Right.
But then, from my experience being engaged for 2 or 3 years, I had an LTR, which I discussed last time with you. And thankfully, bro, your input, it's just mind-blowing things for me that I need to acknowledge what I'm feeling. Basically, and she was Polish, so I was a total outcast. My family were going mental. What do you mean you're not marrying a Muslim? What do you mean you're not marrying an Arab? And so on and so forth.
Right.
But I don't see the point of getting married because it would have been a lot complicated had I got married to that woman.
Right.
Because basically, it would have been a legal situation. It would have been a court situation. God forbid we had a kid, and so on and so forth.
Right. Let me ask you.
I just don't see a point in getting married, bro. Like, I'm waiting for. Yes, please.
Yeah, let me ask you a couple questions because this ties into what I got going on. So, how old are you?
But I'm 32. Just turned 32.
32. Okay, I'm 33. And then, how long have you been womanizing, and how many girls have you slept with?
Oh Jesus. Bloody hell! I don't count, bro. Like at some point, like you don't count.
Yeah.
You don't count your how many meals you've had over the years, right?
Right.
I'll be honest with you. Since I broke up, I haven't been as active as I would want to be.
Are you over 100 girls? You think?
Which is what you mentioned to me last time.
Yeah. Are you?
No, definitely not. No.
Not
no.
past 100?
No.
Okay. No, and that's fine. And
I don't think so.
And that's fine. I'm not saying that to try to embarrass you or make you feel bad. I'm trying to collect data and just can give it to you from my end. Okay. So that's a very good question about, should you get married or not? Let me first of all, thank you for calling in 2 times. You called in on the Red Man group. I definitely remember you, and then you contacted me on my Facebook group, and then you through my Facebook page, and then now you contact me in today's show. You're a man of your word. You said you'd call in, so I appreciate that, Mohammed. That being said, I'm gonna address. Let me address what I can do for you, and I'll break it down in today's show. And today's show is more of like an advanced level thing, but you seem like an advanced guy. I mean, obviously you are. So we'll talk about it, and then just give me some feedback after, okay?
I appreciate it, man. And listen, I just want to say thank you for everything. Like your addition to the Red Man group has changed a lot of things. Like modern modern life dating. It's like that's the next level that we just needed. So, bro, I just want to say thank you so much, and I'll switch back to my YouTube straight away. I don't want to hold you back.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. It was great talking to you. You have a wonderful day, sir.
Thanks, bro.
All right, peace out.
Thanks, mate. You too. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Peace.
What a fucking awesome guy. That, if you guys watched on the Red Man group this past Saturday where I was on there, this gentleman called in and he was saying, hey, I'm having a little bit of trouble. What's going on with my girl, and and I asked him. I said, hey, you seem to have, you're not excited about spinning plates. I'm like, but how many new girls have you been with since you broke up with her? And he's like, oh, actually, not that many. I said, well, that's exactly what's happening. Is because you're still dwelling on the past. The quickest way to get over a girl is to get 4 more. Will the pain hurt? Yeah, of course. If you're emotionally attached to her, I mean. I don't know what it's like to be broken up with. I'm pound for pound dumping king, baby. My fan was fucked up fine. Look at this. I got this in Vietnam. Look at this size of this thing. This thing is amazing. This is how you become an alpha male in Japan. The Japanese guys have little fans. You just show up. You're like, what's up? Their fans are about this big. And you just show up with the big one. You're like, what's up? What's up, ladies? Can you do this for me, honey? But anyways, finally got my fan fixed working here. Great call. But yeah, this guy... Good questions. Very good questions. First of all, that guy, I could just tell. Now, listen, for you guys that are kind of new and lower level in regards to your skill, okay? You see how that guy called in. He was very smart. He was very intelligent, respectful, and clearly educated and training in the body. He's doing Muay Thai, training all sorts of fitness, you see? And he's 32, okay? Now, that guy is what... He is living, and he says he's a consultant as well. So he's making, consultants don't make a little bit of money. Consultants do pretty well. So he's truly the embodiment of the hot dude life. He's making money. He's making muscles. Hey, his freaking shoulders messed up, and he's still in the gym. So those are really good things there. And then it's him saying, when you have the game in your bones, okay? When you have the game inside you, when it goes from here to here in your heart and it becomes who you are, that is when the world really is your oyster. Like, when I was in, obviously I went to Vietnam and everywhere I go, really, Like the other day I was walking with my girl, and she was in town. I was taking her on a little date ski, and we were walking around, and I could just see this Japanese girl looking at me in the distance, and she's looking at me like, just please say something to me. Please say something to me. And when you're able to pick up on these cues, which comes through experience and body language mastery and having a coach, you go from again, I respect these guys who do MGTOW and all that stuff. God bless those guys. I really respect them for at least doing something. Okay, but the problem with the MGTOW guys is they don't see that there's literally like a scientific and logical conclusion to solving your dating problems. And once you learn to see how, when a woman is attracted to you, when she's not, dude, it is literally, I know it sounds so cheesy, but it's literally like seeing the code in the Matrix. And you can see it. I mean, it's not, if I were to meet a girl now, and within 15 minutes of meeting her, having sex with her, and her disappearing, it wouldn't be like, just another day in the park. We got another caller on the line. Let's see who it is. Hello, caller. Who is this?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
It's the masculine mentality, Jonathan.
Who?
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh,
The masculine mentality.
Hey, what's up, stud? How you doing?
What's up, man? I just woke up and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this question you have.
Okay, let's
because,
hear it.
to me, it's completely fucking. It's completely fucking. It's barely a question at all. To me, the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say this is because, you have to look at the benefits for a man. What is the benefits of being married? What does this change from a long-term relationship to getting married?
Right.
And the answer today is barely nothing. There's no, other than emotional attachment, there's nothing. The only reason you should get married is because of the woman. Because when you get married, that's the biggest sign of you getting locked down by her. If you cheat, if you decide to cheat in a marriage, you will lose fucking everything. She can fucking divorce you by the snap of her fucking fingers.
Here's
Hold
on. You are
Okay,
you are correct. You are correct in some countries. Now you have to realize
okay, gotcha. Of course.
that's what today we're going to be talking about that. Today we're going to go into legislation. And we're going to talk about the laws of different countries and how I'm noticing a pattern of there's a shift occurring. It's a very small shift, but it is occurring. But yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Oh, it sounds interesting, man. I don't know the laws in fucking Japan, so it, didn't look out for that. But generally in the West, and I think that applies as well because most of the people who watch this show are from the West.
Right.
So I think that still applies.
Right.
But my solution would be just if you have a girl who, you've been with for at least 2 years and you're might marry her.
Yeah.
Instead, what you do is just going over to her, just saying, you don't need to get married with me. You just need to know that I love you.
Yeah.
If she says anything but yes, oh, I want to get married, you need to prove that you're faithful to me, all this bullshit. She doesn't fucking love you anyway. She's materialistic. She's only looking for the fucking marriage.
Right. Right. And that's a good point you make there, too. That's a very good point. Thank you for calling in. And let's continue moving forward. I want to talk more. Oh, you there? It looks like he dropped off. All right. Hey, masculine mentality. Sorry. Looks like I guess everything's fine on my end. Looks like it says the caller has dropped. So, yeah, you have dropped on my end. So, yeah, just call back, or if you want to, or just keep listening. But yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today is should you get married? Yes, sir, or no, sir. Okay? Now, there is... Eric got a bit of red pill meathead. Eric got a bit of meathead red pillar going on. I don't know. That's fine. Hello, Christian book lady, my sweet love. Thanks for coming in, darling. Don't see you in the chat though. You don't pop by in the chat anymore. You're hurting my feelings. I'm gonna go into that closet right there and curl up in a ball and start crying. I need your maple skin lovin' in my life. That beautiful maple colored skin. We got another caller on the air. Let's see who it is. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey man, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck that happened. But
it's okay.
I think I dropped out or something.
Yeah, you did drop out, but go ahead, buddy. What you got to say?
Good. Yeah, my last point of my argument was like, if you need something for the girl to like chase you. Like you need that date. You need something that she can achieve, right?
Right.
And the way I look at it, I don't really care about the fucking different laws. I just care about the fucking symbolic thing that is getting married. And the way I see it is like when you get married, unless you have like some really solid thing where you still have some things hidden away from her that she needs to achieve, right?
Right.
She kind of achieves everything. So she unlocks the final level, and I think that's where most guys, because it has become the norm in the West to have a sexless marriage.
Right.
I'll just go out like most parents I know. They don't have fucking sex, like barely,
right,
at all, and that's become like normal for people these days.
Right.
It's even looked down upon to a certain extent among Scandinavian parents, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So in my way, I see absolutely no benefits. I don't care about the feministic laws or not. I just don't see the reason to, because like you can get in an LTR and still have like every single benefit and even more than most husbands have today. So,
yeah.
That's just the point I want to make.
Good stuff, and a good point, man. And thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to continue on with the show, but a lot of the guys in the chat are liking what you have to say. And we'll be seeing you in the Body Language Mastery Q2, where you'll be working with me one-on-one. So you and I both know we got a lot of things going together. So I'll be seeing you around. Thanks for calling in. Keep calling in. I want to jump into it and start talking about today's point, okay?
Of course, man. Take care.
All right, see ya. Great guy. That is the masculine mentality. Young man, 17 years old. And yeah, now Winston Wolf made a good point. He says Eric has a bit of meathead red pillar in him going on. Meathead red pillar is a term coined by Donovan Sharp from Sharp Reality. And he is I think the should you get married? Okay. So let's just jump right into it, okay? Should you get married? Now, if you watched my show a couple days ago, I believe it was episode 70 or 69. It was episode 69 called Red Pill Revolutions, right? Because what the red pill ends up being is just a revolution. It's a circle, a circle, a circle. It's a hedonistic circle, which is a pursuit of pleasure until you die, okay? I saw somebody on Instagram or Twitter the other day post something pretty funny. They said, life is like a Sims game. You're always trying to fill up your food meter and your orgasm meter until you die. And as a gamer myself, I found that extremely hilarious. So looking at that, I want to talk about some points of like examples where you should not get married. Okay, so let's go over here to my Twitter. Okay, and if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I think since that's funny. Since last time, it looks like I'm losing popularity, but that's how it is. I'm at 839 followers on Twitter right now. A couple days ago, I was at 844, but as you know, the social media game, it goes up, it goes down. You can follow me at Modern Life John. And then if you want to get into the body language mastery course, if you just go to my profile, you can click here on this link to join it. And then here is the advertisement. The price is now $397, but as you see, 14,500 people saw this one advertisement so far. It was very popular the first time around. I actually got to update and change this, but the link is still the same here. But like I said, like 14,500 people saw it. It is popular. It is a hot item. People are asking me, can I get in? Can I get in? Please, please, please. No, you can't. Not until June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd. That is what will get you in. But I want to show you something here. So I'm kind of a shit lord. And be sure also to follow my buddy here, Joe, Proud Masculine. This guy right here just started his Twitter, and he's actually I'm going to be making an announcement about Proud Masculine and I. But be sure to follow Proud Masculine. This is a man who lives the red pill life, and we'll be talking more about him as well. That's down the road, but follow him now. He puts out some good information. Also, Proud Masculine on Instagram. But let me show you something. Okay, so this is me. Obviously, I wrote this thing that says abort, 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 and not as in an abortion, but as in there's this girl on Twitter, and she says her name is Kelly Radisson. Kelly_Radisson. She's replying to Bride's Blush, saying that a man had saved up to buy the perfect ring for his bride, only to be called pathetic by the jewelry store employee in the front of the fiance who had the perfect comeback, right? Now, she writes this: I would dump a guy if he got me a nasty, cheap Pandora ring for my engagement. Now, listen to this. A guy should spend 20% of his yearly salary on a ring. Don't you agree, girls? And the comment section is great. The comment section is great. Obviously, our boy Pat Campbell just wrote. Pat Campbell from does a show with Rollo Tomasi. #shallow, which is absolutely hilarious. Helen Wood says, with a shallow dog shit opinion like that, I can't see so much as a Haribo ring coming your way. 1.6 thousand likes. Very, very, very funny. I had a couple. This was just my this is my follow-up one. I just said abort, abort, abort. Because this kind of girl, and she apparently, she's a pretty cute girl. I can tell she's older. I can tell by the structure of the eyes here that this is a heavily edited photo, and she has her mouth slightly open, so it makes her jaw appear more youthful. But she's actually not that cute. She's from London, and then I think that's her there with the not really my cup of tea. Not really my cup of tea. But. Even, I mean, she's is she a pretty girl? Sure. But remarks like that make me vomit, and that's the type of girl you do not marry. Okay, and then in addition to that, let me see where I followed up. I said some stuff here. Okay, so then I say this right here. I say 20% of a year's salary on a diamond that immediately depreciates in value after it is purchased. This is why women are in more financial debt than men globally. Poor logical thinking skills. 20% invested into a rental income property equals paid for life, hashtag fool. Okay? And then my boy, this is my buddy here in Tokyo, Edwin. He says there is no gender wage gap, and they can buy their own shit. It's funny, it's true. And then Rowdy Burns, I've never seen this guy before, but Rowdy, thank you. He says women blow money because of the temporary dopamine release and how it makes them feel. That is very true. That is very true. If you ever want to go on a date with a girl, and you're kind of like, hey, what do you want to do? But yeah, let's go shopping. Let's go browse around. Let's take a little stroll around the aisle. That is one type of thing that, is very, very alarming to see. If a woman will not listen, guys, let me tell you something. Okay. All right. Now, as you guys know, I got myself my little Japanese honey bear, my little honey baby, my little honey boo boo, right? Sweet little girl. And in the peak of my drunkenness on the beach of Vietnam, right? Because I had woke up, we were staying in the Radisson Resort, right? And I was chatting up the bartender, and my lady was on the beach, and I was, the bartender was cute, so I was flirting with her. I was having a good time. She's a cute girl from Philippines, and she lived in Dubai, and then now she got transferred to Vietnam to help get, the people in line, because the workers at the hotel weren't doing so good, so they brought her in. So I was chatting her up. She was cute. She had a nice body, and I was on vacation. So I was at the bar just slamming strawberry daiquiris. They're like the frozen ones, right? So literally, they like put them on the table, and they immediately start melting because it's so hot. And I'm just throwing them back, right? So I'm Johnny McWasted face. I go back with a drink for my lady, right? I have a coconut, a freshly cut coconut, because she likes coconuts. So I brought coconuts to the beach while she was waiting, right? And for all the red pill meathead guys, like, oh bro, why weren't you laying on the fucking beach? And why wasn't she bringing them to you? I'm just like, dude, like, don't micromanage things so much. Like, just because I went to the bar out of my own free will to get some drinks, pound them back, and then bring her back something doesn't mean that, like, I'm some sort of beta male. Anyways, nonetheless, so I'm wasted, right? I mean, pretty hammered, and so I'm pretty. And guys, my battery is unfortunately dying on the Instagram feed, so there's 17 minutes left on the Instagram feed. I'm gonna keep going on this episode because there's a lot that needs to be spoken on. Come over to YouTube, youtube.com/ or not youtube.com, type in Modern Life Dating, and then click on episode 72 of Interview with a Man, and you will be able to get over here and chat with me. So I'm drinking, and you guys saw, like, peak vacation. Like, I have my GoPro in the water, and I'm like blowing bubbles, and I'm like filming myself with my GoPro underwater, right? And so you guys saw those videos. And I was swimming around, and a piece of coral, right? So you guys don't know what coral is. Let me show you. Coral is like it's a living organism, but it doesn't move under the earth, and then sometimes it breaks off, right? There's a very popular coral reef in Australia. So a piece of coral like this, like the tip had broken off and brushed up against my leg, and it just had gotten my attention, right? And the coral was shaped. It had like this it was shaped like a ring, right? It was shaped like a ring. And it was like this big, and then the top was like, it was like really big and awkward, and it looked really funny and weird, right? So I was just super drunk, and Miss MLD was running up on me, and she was pushing me in the water. We were having fun, and then she is near me, and then I grab her hand, and I like jokingly I put the piece of coral, the fucking piece of coral washed up on the beach of Vietnam. I put it on her finger, and she was so happy. She was so happy, and she's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. That is such a nice gesture." And she ended up keeping the coral and bringing it back home with her to Japan. Okay? Now, that is the sign of a girl who likes you for you. Okay? That's a girl who likes you for you. That's not a girl who is after you for your money, or a girl who's after you for whatever reasons, you know. Because there are women in life that just want to get married and have a family, okay? Those women do exist, all right? There are good women, and they definitely exist, and they want to get married, okay? And they're not all women are out there like I'm gonna marry this guy and divorce him and take everything. Now some of them are, and the opportunity is available to them in a lot of different states and different legislations around the world, right? As more and more people are waking up, more and more people are realizing that the governments are corrupt, the system is broken, the system does not work, okay? And the people are totally waking up to like just inequality and bullshit. So let me show you something. I think I think I talked about this. Okay, this is what I noticed this. Oh, damn you, Washington Post, making me okay, let me see. All right, here we go. This is I think this is an article. So they're talking about Italy, right? And Italy is considering polarizing new rules for divorce, child custody, yada yada yada, right? So divorce became legal in Italy in 1970, okay? And even now, couples who wish to end their divorce can only do so after filing a formal statement of the reasons for the divorce and a trial separation period, okay? In lieu of child support payments, the plan would require the children of the divorced parents to spend precisely half the time with each parent, and each parent responsible for the expenses incurred while with the child, okay? So that is huge, okay? That is huge. Because right now, how child support works in the United States, okay? In the Western government and in the yeah, Pimp and Scout, I'll get to you when I get to you, man. The what do you call it? The United States child support laws are extremely broken and bad, okay? They're broken and bad, and this incentivizes women to do bad things, okay? Now, for those of you guys that don't live in the United States, There are women, okay, they talk about how they want to marry a celebrity, and what they do. I know a girl that did this too, by the way. Okay, they literally they wait outside NBA games. They wait outside NFL games, dressing super sexy, and they try to meet the players and talk to them and seduce them and get the guy to give them a baby. Because in the United States, child support, okay, child support is first of all, it is taken from your paycheck. You don't have to pay it. It is automatically taken from your paycheck, okay? And the amount that is taken is based upon how much you make. So if you make $200,000 a year, or if you're a millionaire, child support can be up to $20,000 a month. All right, let me type in some. Let me type it in right now. I think. Okay, let's just check it out here. Here we go. All right, let's talk about here's some child support payments. Okay. Alex Rodriguez pays $115,000 a month in child support. Okay? Charlie Sheen, $110,000 a month. Okay? Kirk, I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he pays $100,000 a month. Ex-MGM resort owner. Brendan Fraser, $75,000 a month. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, $55,000 a month, guys. A month. Nas, $51,000 a month. Eddie Murphy, $50,000 a month. T.O., $45,000 a month. Russell Simmons, $40,000 a month. Tom Cruise, $33,000 a month. Blake Griffin, I met this guy. He is totally beta male, and I'm not even shocked that this happened. $32,000 a month. Stevie Wonders. And here's one woman, Britney Spears, because she married that bum. Mel Gibson, $20,000. Michael Strahan, $18,000. Halle Berry, $16,000. Paul McCartney, $6,000. Bow Wow, $3,000. Dennis Rodman, $3,500. Okay? Child support is not there for the child's well-being. Okay? Child support is just merely a way for the government to take money from the man and give it to the woman, right? In order for her to raise the child. It does not cost $50,000 a month to raise a child unless you're spoon feeding that kid golden flakes on diamond silverware and you throw away the diamond silverware after every meal. It does not cost $50,000 a month to raise a child. Okay? I know families that are raising very well-adjusted children with a household income of under $3,000 a month. It does not cost that much to raise kids. Kids are small. They don't eat as many calories. They don't need as many calories. But the child support thing is a very big problem that poses a danger to men, whether or not should you get married or not. And the reason is because in some states, I don't know if it's some or all, but it starts like this. If you miss one child support payment, they suspend your driver's license, which makes zero logical sense. Zero logical sense, okay? So you're telling me I can't pay my child support, so you're going to suspend my license so I cannot drive to work. Now I have to take the bus. Now my life becomes more difficult. You're going to make my life more difficult for me to support my flesh and blood, my child. And if he doesn't make the payments after that, they put you into prison. Okay? They put you into prison. Now, looking at situations like that, looking at your state, there are guys in the body language mastery group who we are currently consulting with and helping out. Some of these men are paying $2,500 a month in child support. And these guys aren't even rich celebrities at all. These are just normal guys. But they're still having to pay this stuff. So you really have to understand that before you get into a legal contract with a woman, you really, really need to know, is she a decent human being? But ultimately, in the United States, I cannot say that it's okay to get married in the United States. Is it okay to have a long-term relationship? Yes. Is it okay to have one woman and have children with her? Depending on the state and legislation and how much you trust her and all these, and how good your game is. Yeah, that's okay. But it's just, you have to do it smartly. Okay? You always have to keep the upper hand in the relationship. Not because, you're not secure in your masculinity, or, you're just a sexist, blah, blah, blah. No. I don't want to lose my license, and I don't want to go to get jail. Okay? I am too pretty for jail. They will rape me eventually. I am not that big of a dude compared to dudes in prison. I don't want to go to jail. I'm not trying to get raped. I like being free. And no woman, no contract, no child is worth me getting thrown away into a cell and getting butt fucked and fucking killed in prison. It's not, no. It's not worth it. So, in situations like that, you really have to vet, and even vetting the woman is not good enough. At the end of the day, there needs to be a change in legislation, and that is why I made this show. It is to spread information, because we are in an information war. Feminism, the governments, and the corporations, all three of them are conspiring together. Actually, let me show you. I want to show you guys this because we have 46 people watching right now. I want to show you guys this this Twitter page. This is really very interesting. This guy right here, Woke Capital, at Woke Capital, he always points out all of like and this is just an example, okay? He has 10,000 followers, okay? And this is very, very, very interesting stuff, because a lot of people are waking up to the bullshit around them, okay? So let's just read. Okay, let's just choose this one. Okay, it says obligatory hijabis and Africans in traditional garb dancing naturally cancels out their long list of controversies I grabbed from Wikipedia. To be honest, the anti-Semitic controversy is A, hilarious, B, clown world tier. Some snorer got 40 million because the French resent Germans. So, and the Women in Business program with the European Bank for Reconstruction, we must become women entrepreneurs, women leaders. See, what's happening right now is, by 2021, the project aims to reach 30,000 women with sustainable agriculture. But why are we always focusing on women? So what about children, and what about men who are also starving? It's just only women? Okay? These people are totally waking up. A lot of people are waking up. What is it? Let me see here. Okay. See, the three chief economists of the IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and the OECD, discuss why tackling income inequality requires new policies. Anytime you see new policies, all that means is new laws in order to further enslave you. And you guys watching on Instagram, well, it's gone. So I hope you find me. It just shut down. Okay. All right, let me just wipe that down, make sure that's good to go. All right. Okay. So, this is a really good one. What is this? As India's first transgender driver and mother to her community, Rani changed the way the world moves. Like, who cares? Like, does everybody need? Like, everybody need? Look at this body language. Like, I guess I'll support this. But this is a really good account for you just to see like the clown world stuff. And clown world is like realizing what's going on in the real world in regards to like governments and corporations and feminisms all banding together against men right now. And this is a really, really good, a very, very good account to pay attention on for you to be super red pill about everything. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I don't want to waste my brain power on that. Anyways, but this is a really good, I kind of strayed off there, but I want to tell you, this is a really good account. Just to follow, if you have Twitter, follow this at Woke Capital. Really good account. And it's really very, very enlightening, you know? Despite historic gains, the full fight for full equality is far from over. We will keep fighting. Permanent revolution, there is always more work to be done. Yeah, I just don't understand why everybody is just like, gay people have all the rights in the world. I don't get it. But yeah, see, Gap, they always talk about how all the corporations are all kind of copying the same pattern. Okay? They're quoting Roosh. Listerine mouthwash has become gay. Take pride. Like, why do we need to force sexuality on people? Take pride. I don't understand it. But anyways, I'm kind of going down a different tangent there. Yeah, let me catch up with the chat here. And let me continue moving forward. But I just wanted to bring that up because it's a very good piece of information right there for you guys to be checking out. Let me catch up here. Tony S., what's up, bro? Peter S. says, the caller is a certified hot dude. Muhammad, gentlemen, thank you. Thanks for calling, Muhammad. Morningwood Red says, the only reason to get married is to raise children. Yes, I agree 100,000%. Jacob Trophy Dolphin says, if you think about it, the marriage reception is all about socially boosting up the woman and catering to her status. Very smart. I can't wait to graduate to not caring about my orgasm meter and not caring about my Porsche meter like our darling John Shore. John Shore is gone. I don't know where John Shore is. I miss him. The absolute state. Cody Mouse, I would have clocked that employee in his cock holster, to be honest. Oh, yeah. It was a woman, though. It was a woman. She isn't about the person. She's about the message. Christian Book Lady says, instant uggo with those comments. Yes, not as beautiful as you. We need a whole show in Meathead voice. True story. Michael Benson, what's up? Christian Soto, what's up? Michael Benson says, 25 years married, divorce in process. The only good thing from the marriage are my 2 sons. Yeah. Yeah, and I believe, Michael, you are in America, but you're also like in your 50s banging girls in your 20s. So you just got a huge raise and a bunch of cash. So I don't feel too sorry for you. But best of luck on the upcoming divorce situation. Hit us up in the group, in the Body Language Mastery Facebook group, because you're a member if you need help. Gothic Panda says, well, Dan, what's up? We're going to talk after this. Oh, that's so cute and romantic. Thank you. Pimpin' Scout says, bro, too long email I wrote and no reply. one private for you, one for the public to share. Yeah, I'm busy, man. I'm living my life, bro. This business is blowing up. I'm a completely different guy than you know me from 4 years ago. I watched your interview on the Red Man. The talk about getting laid and like drinking a cup of water was on point. I always used to say that. Good. Some states have caps, John. Morning Redwood, which states have child support caps? I'd like to know about that. They make needle holes in the cover of a condom. They know very no whore tack to get pregnant while you're seeing, always carry your own condoms. Yeah. Texas, if you're on Texas and you're a high earner as defined by the state, your payment is 20% of $8,550 plus 5% for each additional kid. That's crazy. It is whatever they say you have to pay. It is not close to reasonable most of the time. I'm lucky my ex decided not to show up, so I only pay $330 a month. That's reasonable, okay? I would say if you want to be a good father, a good mother, well, first of all, guys, got to remember this. Divorces, a staggering majority of divorces are initiated by women in the United States of America because they know the courts have their back. Because without men, these women can't do anything without us. They need us. Okay, if you don't pay your child support, who comes and takes you to jail? It's a bunch of men. Big, strong male police officers come and they take you to jail. Okay? It's completely ridiculous. It's the only power they have is through legislation. But as men, as we become enlightened and awakened as a society, as human beings, we can push forward and change these stupid laws. Because America right now, as a country, is sick. Okay? There is a sickness going on, and it's because of broken families. Family is the most important thing in life. Okay? Somebody just messaged me on Skype. Family is the most important thing in life. All right? There is scientific fact, study after study after study showing that children that come from a divorced family are more fucked up. Okay? There are people I know who have children or who have known children that were not raised in a proper household and the children killed themselves at a young age. Okay? That's not nice. It's not cool. And if you guys, I know a lot of you guys don't have passports, but if you guys have a passport and you go out and you look into the rest of the world, like when I went to Vietnam, man, I couldn't believe it. There are children everywhere. Everything is about family. Family is some of the best time ever. You guys know when I went to the great state of Wyoming to see my brother in that family house. My brother is not super rich. They are not super well off at all. But they make it work, and that house is a house filled with love. It is great to wake up in a house knowing that you're surrounded by a loving family, a unit of people who love you. These broken families, which are poisoned by the media and government influence, because the government and the media want to be your family. And they don't want to be your family. They want you to be a slave. They want to put you on a treadmill and they want you to work and pay as much taxes for their endless wars, their endless legislation and all this crap, and people are waking up. Donald Trump is president for a reason. People woke up. The man literally said you can grab a woman by her pussy. They don't care. And shocker, if a girl likes you, if you grab her by the pussy, she's going to be okay with it. Okay? Especially if you're a big billionaire superstar. If she likes you and you can do it and you do that, she will it's okay. She'll let you. Most girls, if they are attracted to a man, or they know of a man's status, most girls will let that happen. Not all. And I'm not telling you it's okay to run around, grab a girl by her pussy. But I'm saying you'd be surprised how many girls would be okay with that, if it's especially by a guy they like. All right? And this man became a president of our country while saying that, because the backbone of his message is the system is broken, our legislation is garbage, our politicians are garbage, the country's going to shit, and people are finally waking up. And I'm this is not like me getting political and being like, oh, vote for Donald Trump or whatever, but this is just the truth. And these laws are not set up to help people. These laws are not set up to benefit us. They're set up to hurt us. I mean, we're entering the age of truth. You cannot pull bullshit on people as quick anymore, because there's hard science backing it all up now. And if you want to raise a family correctly, they need a mother and a father. Okay? They need a mother and a father, right? It's hilarious because they have this meme out there like, oh, board members should be 50% male and 50% female, which is completely stupid, by the way. It should be whoever's the most competent, regardless of gender. But at the same time, if you tell those people, yeah, and a child should have a mother and a father in their life, those people are like, lose their mind. So you want gender equality, which is all fake, okay? There's no such thing as gender equality because the genders are not equal, okay? That's what an equal signs mean. Equal signs means they're exactly the same, okay? So, hold on, it's so simple. But I want to explain it to people just because it is ridiculous how dumb people are. Okay? So, here's some basic math right here. Okay? So, gender equality. Okay. So, this is men. M-E-N. Right? And this is women. W-O-M-E-N. Right? Now, they want gender equality. It's an equal sign. However, men and women are not equal because they're not the same. They're not the same. It's unequal. Okay? It's impossible. It's all a lie. It's a lie, and it's a manipulation of the public in order to separate people and benefit the state financially and benefit the ones who want power. Anytime, it's hilarious too, because like I think Alabama recently made something like abortion is illegal in Alabama after 8 weeks or whatever. And there's women on the internet like saying like women should not make choices about or men should not make laws about women's bodies, right? But it was a woman that signed that law in Alabama into practice. In addition to that, think of the insanity, okay? And this is and I'm talking about this because it all ties into marriage. Because when you get married, it's not like, oh baby, I love you. It's like, oh baby, let's enter a legally binding agreement between you, I, and the US government where the you have more leverage than I do. What a headache. Anyways. So, if you find this message of value, please be sure to click on that link in the chat right there. Streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Click on that link. Send a donation if you find this message of value. If you think that I'm doing something good, if I have helped you out at all. If you'd like to book a consultation, send $70 to that link right there. You'll be instantaneously booked for a consultation. After today's show, I will have a consultation with our brother Dan, Calvin, Lou, Aaron in Arizona. Rob, we still got to get yours scheduled. Peter, we still got to get yours. I've got the laundry list is ready. Just come on and hit me up. We'll handle your stuff. Today's show is running a little later, but I want to just continue on and talk about this because this is literally life or death or getting raped in prison if you don't pay child support just because you decided to get married on a whim. So we really gotta talk about this. This is a life, death, or rape situations here. So yeah, if you find that message of value, please click on that link, send a donation or whatever. Just help me keep the lights on. Help me keep doing this. I'm figuring this out as I go. Kind of took a leap of faith. Most importantly, again, for you guys, if you want to get into my course, Body Language Mastery, go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Click on this link right here and enter your best email address. You are only able to sign up for registration for 5 days, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd. After that, the registration for quarter 2 is closed, and it will not be open again until quarter 3. The price will go up. Right now, it is only $397. It gets you the 1 hour head-to-toe breakdown of a female's body language. In addition to that, you get access to webinars with me where we talk like how I'm talking here, only you can talk back and ask me questions live. And I don't have to filter myself because of YouTube's algorithms at, how they're always trying to censor people. So I can speak freely and give it to you very, 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 very straight. It is the purest form of coaching that I can offer you. Third, and not last, but definitely the most valuable, is access to the men's only Facebook group where we have over 70 men right now in there who are crushing it. Right now, everybody's talking about cryptocurrency because the Bitcoin bull rush is happening and we got people making money, but we got people in there losing weight. We got people in there fighting child support problems, getting their children back. We've got people losing, just losing their old shitty behaviors, getting their life sorted out, better jobs, the whole 9 yards. So we're getting everybody sorted out in there. You get all of that for only $397. So go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Quarter 2 enrollment, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd. Mark your calendars. Get your crayons out, as Steve the Dean says. So we're going to go back to talking about this. And I want to continue catching up with the child support situation and should we get married. Morning Wood Red says, Florida has no limits on child support or alimony payouts. Also, in Florida, a woman can collect alimony for the rest of her life so long as she doesn't get remarried. So what do these hoes do? They live together and never get married. Alimony for decades. Yep. I'm paying $2,565 a month. God bless you, bro. God bless you. God bless you, man. That is tough to hear. Christian Book Lady says, wow, prison, that's disgusting. So sad. Yes, it is. Send me some photos. Make me feel better, honey. I'm sad about that news too. Red holy shit man says, Christian, let's see. Let's see. Just made my last alimony payment, which is an additional $2,000 a month. Oh, so thank God you're only done. Thank God you're done now. Yeah, 39 people here right now, 33 likes. If you guys want to click like, please click the like button. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Mohammed says, which simply shows their agenda is not empowering women, but eliminating men. Exactly. BK from the Rocky says, even worse, prisons are so crowded that non-violent offenders back child support debt will be placed with violent offenders, murderers, rapists. Yes. Not following up, but Not following much, but if MLD recommends something, I follow. Thank you, Peter. You're the man. Because people are stupid and they will buy such a mouthwash. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they have to like everything. Why do we have to like? It's like it feels like they're forcing homosexuality on us. Like everything's like, hey, gay pride. Hey, wear this rainbow. Hey, support this people. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, can I just watch a TV show or like live my life without like having propaganda force fed to me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Who is pushing this shit? Leave me the fuck alone. Most people just want to be left alone. Like, fucking, let me just make my money. Let me go home. Let me do my hobbies. Let me play my games. Let me do my workouts, my gym. But like, God, for fuck's sakes, just leave me alone. And that's what I'm saying what most people are thinking. So, yeah, it's just like, it just needs to be brought to awareness. And that's another reason why I want to do this show, is to connect all you guys. Like, you guys in the Body Language Mastery group, you guys are all connected. You guys are meeting in real life. And to know, like, hey, I'm not alone. Like, there is some serious craziness going on in the world. It's being pushed by governments, and it's being pushed by media who are in bed with each other. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I just enjoy life? And like, can you just leave me alone? Life is already hard enough as it is. Like, why do you gotta fucking do this shit to me? So anyways, that's part of the show, is just to bring some awareness to everybody. It's not forcing sexuality. It's called deviation normalcy. Yeah, I agree with you. Corporates know, but put the rainbow and people will buy. I don't know, man. The only rainbow I like are those big old rainbow lollipops. I don't care. Like, I don't have anything against gay people. It's not like I'm like walking around with like a fucking baseball bat and like, all right, time to fucking home run a gay guy right in the face, or like, like knock a butch lesbian and her fucking lumberjack shirt out. Like, that's not happening. It's not happening. Like, nobody cares. Like, you're gay. Who cares? Like, you suck dick. Yeah, so do all the girls that I hook up with. Who cares? Who cares? Like, I don't get it. It's like, anyways, this is kind of a fucking side note there. Let's see. Let me go back here. Corporate knows. Oh yeah, then women are not worth the assault charge. It's funny, Cody. Muhammad says, like the kimono. Thank you. It is a robe, but I'm actually gonna buy a ballin' ass robe soon here. Masculine says, yeah, proud masculine says, very ugly situation. Yeah. Pim's Cal says, I am more busy than you, yet called you from Skype and took the time to email you. Good luck, kid. Yes, thank you very much. Let's see. Peter says, I hope that god-awful Game of Thrones final, more men will get their head straight and see the broken system around them and do something about it. Take action. Yeah, it's just an information war. Proud Masculine says, it is proven kids, especially boys, develop more mental illness in a single mother household. Very true. Very, very true. Project Les says, this is exactly why UK mothers use this fact to ensure they hold the cards and have all the access, all to the detriment of the children. Very true. Exactly. Recruit based on competency, not gender or race. Yes, very true, Muhammad. Winston Wolf says, nice long show. Thank you, sir. And have a banging week, fellow scorching blokes. Have a great day, mate, gentlemen. Thanks again, mate. Vincent Vale says, women have so many forms of birth control, but they can prevent pregnancy, but they don't. Yeah, because God forbid you ask a woman in today's day and age to have some self-responsibility. It's like, the whole thing, like the whole body positive thing is this, okay? Do you want to know why women like this are popular? Let me show you. Okay, so you got this thing. Okay, so you got her, right? This lady. Let me viewer discretion is advised because this is disgusting. So you got her, right? Tess Holiday, right? This is just a side note about women taking responsibility, okay? So here's she working out with an actual woman who's actually fit. You can tell by her she's not feeling too happy about herself. Okay? This is a fitness model. This is supposed to be somebody who is glamorized, right? World's first size 22 supermodel, right? You see this make her look so glamorous, but this is super touched up by Photoshop. Even her mouth and lips are touched up. I could tell just by looking at the screen here, okay? This too, completely airbrushed. You see, the texture of her skin is also edited, and I'm pretty sure they edited out some stretch marks as well. But they're glamorizing women like this, right? Okay, because there is one single agenda. Okay, you see, they're trying to make her look glorious and glamorous and like trying to play her up, but the end of the day, there are two things, okay? One is, okay, see, this lady got actually, this is an older one, but this lady, Maria Kang, got in, oh, this is interesting. They're arguing over Instagram. That's funny. This woman had 3 children, 2, 3 years old, 8 months old, and she looks like this. This woman had no children, and she looks like this. And then the reason why, because this also ties into the agenda for the corporate and government agenda. Why is this okay? Because she is consuming more food. Because you become fat when you overconsume calories. To become fat like this, it doesn't happen overnight. This takes years and years and years of overeating. Everybody has a certain calorie limit in their life, right? And like for me, my calorie limit, like I think I can eat 2,300 calories a day and I won't get fat. If I eat anything more than 2,300 calories, my body converts the extra food into fat stores. When you promote this to women, what does that mean? All you're telling them is, yeah, consume more. Buy more of our products. Buy more of our Starbucks. Buy more of our cakes. Buy more of our candies. Buy more of our whatever the hell she's eating, right? Who's this hottie? Now that's what I'm talking about. Damn. Now this is a sexy woman. Baby girl. She's got maple colored skin just like Christian Book Lady. Look at this beauty. That is, and this is discipline. This is what they don't want, because you know how it takes to get this body? You have to eat healthy. You have to eat vegetables. You have to exercise. You have to take supplements, okay? You have to drink a lot of water, and water is free. You have to reduce the calories you take. This one, you have to take an extra. And that is a part of what is happening. Women consume more. Women are good for business because they just impulsively buy. So that's part of the agenda right there as well. Okay, let me catch back up with the chat here. In California, first thing they take away is your driver's license. Wow. I bet the next man is nothing against homosexuality at all, but why is LGBT on a fucking mouthwash? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Why? First time you miss a CS child support payment, they remove your permission to drive to work. Yeah, exactly. You were talking about single families at the time of my comment. Yeah, exactly. Like my brother said, I got nothing against gay, just blah, blah, blah. Goddamn Japanese are harpooned the shit out of her. That's funny. Vincent Vale, what's up? Muhammad, yeah, Muhammad's fucking, that's funny. That's funny as shit. Fitness cheeseburger in her mouth, maybe. Who's paying for that cow's diabetes expenses later in life? Disgusting. Yeah. She's probably already pre-diabetic. Johnny Karate, what's up? You're a new member here. First time I'm seeing you. He says, consume product, wait for next product, consume next product. just like the cape shit movies or sword shit TV shows, all about consuming the next product. So if it carries over to food too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm okay with superhero movies. I love superhero movies. I don't know if you guys see what I was watching. I'll fully nerd out. I'm getting ready to watch Captain Marvel is much weaker than Thor. That's how much I hate that's how much I hate Brie Larson. just a funny little side note there. Everybody knows Hulk is the strongest Avenger, but number 2 is Thor. Thor is a beast. But anyways, kind of got off on a tangent there. But yeah, so when you're getting married, now let's talk a little bit more about what happens when you get married, right? So, look, here's the bottom line, guys. This is some hardcore truth for you, right? And it is what it is. It's just the we call this the red pill because we're throwing down truth bombs, okay? And at the end of the day, look, no matter how hot the girl is, okay? No matter how hot she is. Are you going to talk about the Batwoman trailer? No, I didn't see that there once. Endgame was fucking awesome. Yes, it was. Love how Captain Marvel got 5 minutes screen time. Yeah, she deserved 1 minute. Okay. So let me pull up my super hot babe. Okay, this is one of my dream girls, okay? My peak dream girl is right here. Scarlett Johansson in The Island is, for me, like, that is making super, super master race babies. Like, she is so beautiful in this movie. I love the blonde hair. I love her full lips, the nose, right? This picture right here. Oh my God, look at that. This is the type of girl I like. I like girls who have a face that's like a cat. And the symmetry here. There's symmetry in the cheek, the nose, the cheek, and the chin. It's all a little round, little round, little round. Then nice full lips, right? The eyes are very kind of cat-like. This is such a beautiful woman right here, okay? This too. Very beautiful picture. She's probably a great kisser with those lovely lips, right? She is a super, super beauty. Now, look at that. You see that? Waking up next to that in bed would be nice. However, here's the red pill. No matter how hot a girl is, okay? Eventually, you will get tired of having sex with her. So if I married Scarlett Johansson and I was banging her Scarlett Johansson bottom all night long, okay? If I was just waking up with this beauty every single day, she was like, baby, what do you want for breakfast? You want some avocado toast? You want some bacon? Like, yes, honey, make that shit for daddy, right? Eventually, my attraction for her will fade, okay? And that is just the bottom line, okay? In the movie, Scarlett was insisting on going topless. Oh, wow. Come on, Michael Bay. What's going on here? Why didn't you let her go topless? But yeah, and so that's another thing you have to factor in when you want to get married is you will inevitably lose that visceral sexual attraction to a woman. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? You know, some of you guys have probably been with a girl, right? There you go, boom, right there. Ben Muz covered it perfectly. Males crave novelty. Doesn't matter how hot a girl is. It's so true. I'm the guy, I just want new. I just want new. I want to like undress her and be like, what kind of weird panties she got on? Like, what kind of, what do her nipples look like? Like, I just want the newness of it all. That is really what I fucking enjoy, right? The newness. And when you're constantly with the same chick, it's just unfortunately that, hey, you're going to lose that sexual attraction. Now the love may build and you'll pair bond and you'll be like, this is my partner that is going to be with me. So on that side, I think if you have because I went through an army of sluts to finally meet, a decent girl, but it took me a long time. And then, going back to the Red Pill Revolutions episode, that also talks about a very important point. I have seen the end of the road for some of these guys that are the infinite players. Guys who, from all their 20s and all their 30s, they constantly chase pussy. They constantly chase girls. They go from one girl to the next, to the next, to the next. And let me tell you something. These guys end up old, alone, and broken at the end of life. Or they end up like Roosh V telling everybody that the mark of the beast is coming for them on a live stream on fucking YouTube, right? So that is a big, big part of, what is being left out for a lot of the guys. Like, never get married. Because once you master the game, which is, getting women, having sex with them, dating them, getting them to massage you, cook for you, clean you. I mean, I literally sit down in the bathtub these days and I get washed head to toe. I sit down and I get washed. I literally go into the bathroom, sit down, from head, I get my head shampooed, and I get washed all the way down to literally to my toes, okay? I have got the game mastered, okay? And that goes around the world too. I've had American girls do that. I've had, Spanish girls, Asian girls, the whole 9 yards, right? Once you have the game mastered, a sort of like existential crisis kind of thing hits you, okay? Because when you become so good at the game, it kind of, to an extent, dehumanizes you. Like, sometimes I look at blue pill normies and I'm like, wow, they're so happy being slaves. And to be honest with you, sometimes I envy it a little bit. I'm not going to say, but I would never go back. No. I truly love the life that I live. And that's why they say it's lonely at the top too. But when it comes to getting married, you don't necessarily need to get married in a place where the laws fuck you. In Japan, the laws do not fuck you. If you catch your spouse cheating on you in Japan, you can sue them and divorce them for $10,000. And the last thing in the world that you want, is the Japanese law after you. The Japanese law has a 99% conviction rate. 99% conviction rate. Okay? Fuck that. Okay? So, once you master this game, right? And that's why I was asking Muhammad if he's been with more than 100 women, right? The jadedness starts to set in around about 100. About 75 to 100 depending on the man. But after, I'm pushing 200 now. So like after that, you know, sitting down on dates and listening to same old shit. What kind of bag of issues do you got, bitch? Like, you know, like what am I gonna hear on this fucking wild tale? How and like I just look when if I'm going on a date, I look at the menu and I'm like, all right, how am I gonna get fucking hammered to enjoy this and enjoy myself? I literally go on dates. If I go on dates, when I go on dates, I go on a date to enjoy the time for myself, right? I go to a restaurant that I want to go to. I go to a place that I want to drink because that's how jaded I am with the game. Like, it's just, you can't be the infinite playboy. I mean, you can theoretically, but it's not worth it because it's still an empty lifestyle because, you know, it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it does become boring. Like, it's like if you play Grand Theft Auto, right? Grand Theft Auto, and you put all the cheat codes on. You have infinite rocket launchers. You have the tank. You're killing all the police officers. You're killing people in the streets. You're rampaging. You're doing everything, right? Eventually, that kind of gets bored. I don't think anybody has played Grand Theft Auto with full blast cheat mode on for more than an hour. Because it gets boring. It's like, okay, I've mastered this game. So once you master it, that's when you start to look for, like, you know, a meaningful connection or somebody to share this life with. And that is when I believe, you know, I mean, look at Rollo Tomasi. Rollo Tomasi got married. And he's like, you know, the godfather of the red pill. He got married. And it's because he had a good eye to spot a good woman. Good women do exist. They are just very hard to find because the market is flooded with bad women. America especially has an epidemic of bad women. Women that are not good marriage materials, that are not good mothers, and that are not good wives. And I'm not saying that as hate speech. I'm saying that as there is statistical and scientific evidence backing up what I'm saying. So in places like America, that's why I left. And so, and you know, and of course, I even yesterday I had some guy. I get hate mail all the time. I get hate mail all the time, and you know, even I get hate mail associated with Donovan. And some of the hate mail that I get, you guys wouldn't believe it, man. Like, these people call, like, they drop the N-bomb on Donovan. They call me his N-bomb friend and call me ugly and say, you know, this guy's just a loser. He couldn't make it in America, so he went to Japan and he's hiding in Japan and whatever. And be that as it may, right? Let's assume that is the case, right? Let's say I am a loser in America and I am ugly and I could never make it in America with American chicks. But then I move to Asia and I have success and I sleep with many girls and I make a lot of money and I have good health and care and I have a good quality of life. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know, we're okaying mothers who want to inject their 9 and 10 and 11-year-old boys with hormone blockers so that they can become girls, and we're like, "Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's okay because I don't want to be a bigot." But if a guy like me decides I just want to go abroad and live a higher quality life, because I find it more appealing to live out here. I don't understand why should I receive criticism? I left America because the quality of women is very, very, very low. And I know because I've been around the world. If you go to, I can't wait to go to like Eastern Europe. I've never even been to Eastern Europe. I've met one of the most beautiful women in my life I've ever met was a beautiful woman in Osaka named Anastasia. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful girl, and she's from Ukraine. When I went to even Vietnam, I saw beautiful women everywhere. When I'm in Japan, I see beautiful women everywhere. When I was even in fucking crazy ass China, I saw beautiful women everywhere. When I was in Colombia, I was in Cartagena. I didn't find them that beautiful, but I've dated women in Medellin, and they're far more beautiful. I'll never forget this. One of the reddest pill moments I had in my life was I was hooking up with this girl in Colombia, and I was just casually making conversation with her. I was like, can you cook? And she was like, of course I can cook. I'm a woman. And I was like, shit, like, don't let the thought police hear you say that. I was just like, unbelievable. So, that's why I decided to leave. So if you decide to leave, because outside of United States, especially in Asia and South America, and even in Africa, family is huge. Family is super huge. When I was in that resort talking to the bartender, right, I met this nice lady, Australian lady. She had 3 kids, and she was the bankroll manager for a casino. And she had 3 kids, and she's like, if I didn't have my kids, I don't know what I would be doing with my life. She's like, I'm so busy with the children's sports practice. We have a lovely dog. I have a husband. And they were on a resort, having a good old holiday time, family vacation. And they were just, and then she was a happy lady, older, probably like, the mid 40s, maybe early 50s. Sweet lady, nice to talk to. Okay? So there seems to be a rift going around. Should you get married? Should you not get married? Now, I am not telling you to rush off and go get married. What I am telling you is to do your due diligence, okay? One thing you can do to test a girl if she's a quality woman or not, tell her you lost your job, you ran out of all your savings, and really fake like you're freaking out. Fake like your everything in your life is going to shit. And observe her behavior and see if she starts pulling away or if she starts helping you. If a woman actually gives you money to help you when you're in a tough spot, that's how you know this is a woman with a good heart. Because not all women are bad, like evil, like, I'm just ready to fuck this guy's life up. They're not like that. Not all of them are like that. Especially if you're a man. If you get your shit handled. And the way things are trending now, where guys are becoming, more and more softer than ever, really. The bar for being a man, it isn't that high. So, it is possible. And this question, should you get married, is more down the line, okay? Go out there, learn to womanize. Have sex with a bunch of women, okay? Figure out game. Learn to understand game. Because when you understand game and you understand everything, you understand what you like, okay? And when you figure out what you like, you also figure out what you don't like. And then once you have those things sorted out, then you'll be able to make a far more educated decision as to whether you want to get married or settle down, whatever. And I'm not even saying you need to get married. You can have like a ceremony or whatever, and like you can get fake married, like, oh, we have a wedding ceremony, whatever, but I ain't signing no contract. Make sure there's no common law marriage stuff going on, and make sure that everything is you've got all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, right? But most importantly is you just got to do your research. Because after you do these red pill revolutions, and this is what I realized a little bit in Vietnam. Now, another thing is this too. Guys, just because you get married doesn't mean you're going to want to stop having sex with other women. That's never going away. Ever. Okay? Ever. I was walking around the other day. My girl was looking cute. She had a little dress on she was wearing. And sometimes I like to just let her walk. I like to let her walk ahead of me. I saw Patricia Neal used to talk about this, but sometimes I like to let her walk ahead of me, just to watch other guys check her out. I'm like, yeah, it's completely ego. It's completely ego. But I'm just like, yeah, these dudes want to bang my girl. Right. She's still got it, So, and my girl's cute. She's cute little, she's cute. She's freaking out because in Japan, I've known her since she was 24, and she'll be 28 coming up in June. And so she's losing her shit, which is hilarious because she looks like 22. She's got those Asian genes. So, but yeah, it's good to know that she still has it. But anyways, going back to it all, you don't necessarily need to be married. You can have an LTR, long-term relationship. She can live with you. You can even have kids. But as long as you pay attention to the laws, you look at things diligently, you don't make an emotional decision like, oh my God, I fell in love and that's why we got married, and oh my God, she's fucking the pool boy. I didn't pay attention to all those red flags all over her, and now I'm paying $25,000 or $2,500 a month in child support. Oh, I'm fucked. And then that's it. So that's what the purpose of all this show is to let you guys know. So that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm going to cut it here. Be sure to come back tomorrow. Well, we'll be talking. Let me catch up with the chat, then I'll end it real quick. Make some acknowledgments to the gangsters who are still here. Cody Mouse says, women like Scarlett Johansson are a pump and dump. Too much work to maintain that kind of SMV. Yeah, even Ryan Reynolds dumped her. So that's, think about that. Cody, I agree, says Tony. 7 to 8 are best for LTRs, in my opinion. Yeah. Nailed it, Tony. Yep. Butween says that empty void when they get older. Yeah, exactly. Can't deny your paternal instincts. Biology 101. Yep, men get baby fever too, man. It's no lie. Masculine mentality and Winston Wolfe. You guys are funny. Muhammad says, bro, words of truth. You were talking about loneliness of the top two and how betas enjoy being slaves. Yeah, 100% correct. I need to push my numbers up. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to. It's just about, with numbers usually comes understanding. That's why. Exactly what fucking baggage have you got and how I'll tailor that to lift the skirt. Exactly, Muhammad. Exactly. Eamon Perry says, man, I've been done with video games. Haven't played games in 5 years. Well, I haven't played video games in 3 days, so God bless you. Muhammad says, bro, Japan is way more difficult than US and UK will ever be. Japanese won't speak to you in English even when they can. Not out of arrogance, but out of respect. Yeah. This is why John is the MVP, says Cody. Looks at both sides of the equations. Thank you very much, Cody. Appreciate you. Dan says, seeing you in 5, John. Dan, give me I need some time. I'm going to hit you up on Skype, but I just did 2 hours. So give me 20 minutes to rest and then we'll talk because we have a 1 hour consultation. But just give me some time to rest and then I'm going to hit you up for the consultation. The no bullshit, I will. Vincent Vale says, is tomorrow the Angry Tuesday show? No, I don't think so. I think Angry Jonathan's not coming back for a while. I don't know. We'll see. I've kind of zenned out after Vietnam, but who knows? And I might be going to Korea next week or something, just for a personal dude trip. So maybe when I do go to Korea, I will live stream everything. I'm just gonna throw it all on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see. Looking at what to do next, but yeah, we'll talk. And yeah, thanks guys always for listening. Please Don't forget, Body Language Mastery, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd. Go to modernlifedating.com/body language right here. Click on that link and then enter your best email address right here. And you will be on the waiting list in order to
90 seconds.
You'll be on the waiting list in order to get into the Body Language Mastery course with direct tutelage from yours truly. That being said, thank you guys so much for listening. I love you all, and have a great day. See you later. Peace.